Didn't see Ronnie, didn't see Jamal. Are they out for Saturday?
Yeah, they are. Jamal got a pulled muscle, so he will be out for I don't know 3-4 weeks maybe.
Okay. But I have seen Brooks participating in some contact drills. And then Pedro is back. Are they available for Saturday?
Uh, Pedro is available. Brooks next weekend.
Next week? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's got to be good news.
that's good news. Very good news.
Um, when y'all have talked about the past two games, the second half performances, now that you've had some time to reflect on it, can you put your finger on what's going on?
I think we can talk as much as we want. We have to do something, but I think in the end it's about keeping the right focus from the breaking out. I think we need to understand also when we have played so well in the first half that the opponents are often going to change something because they are not in control of what's happening. So we need to be much switched on and we do the simple things better. And then also communication comes into the picture. I think that's a big thing also that we need to change the rhythm and deal with the challenge you have on the pitch because especially when you have 50,000-60,000 in the games, it's not easy to do that on the sideline. You have to do it on the pitch together. So I think that's the main thing that we need to be organized and do the simple things right and start talking and start on 0-0 and go from there like it was in the last game.
And Cleach, I saw him back out at training today. I assume he's available for Saturday.
Yeah, we think so. He's been sick for a week now, so we hope that he's available, but we don't know 100% yet.
When you talk about doing the simple things right, are you thinking about the goals that we're conceding against Charlotte? Is that kind of what comes to mind for you? Just kind of simple things that.
Yeah, that's a simple thing because it's about recovery runs. It's about winning first balls, second balls. It's two situation down in the corner, and that's changed the whole game for us. And then also it's about what we do when we come 1-0 down. We have to keep on doing the same things, dealing with the emotions that we get, of course. And I don't just start to do absolute everything different from what we did before because it was working the whole first half. So that is this is what I talk about: doing things simple, be disciplined, and deal with the changes and things that happens inside the game.
What about defensively? You're facing an active Red Bulls team with Forsberg and Sofo, both of them scoring goals last week. You're seeing their attack. How important is that organization defensively and getting that right for a Saturday?
Well, that's important. But you will not see that Red Bull going to play us out. That's not going to happen. It's more about they win the ball, they lose the ball, and they win it again, and they lose it again. So it's about what you do, how quick you react, and you have instant reactions in your team. So it's about balance. It's about winning first balls, second balls, these things that we talk about because they turn us around a little bit also. And at the same time, we need to let them also run after us and be good in our offensive play. So it's a totally different game from the other games, and that's what's interesting also. Every game has and opponents have their own style. So we know what we have to do, and then it's about going out and execute it.
How important will it be to get Pedro and Brooks back into the lineup and create more space for you guys on the wider sides of the field?
I think that's important, especially when we have to play Luis there. That's it's more as a centre back. And then also have options, because we don't have a lot of injuries, but all our injuries have been on the sides in the fullbacks area. So that's of course will give more width in the squad also. They also often get more tired because they run more. Same with the wingers. So to have doubled up in these two positions is key, of course, to keep attacking and keep having good width in our game.
How have you seen the team respond after that match against Charlotte here in training this week?
Very good. It's I said all the time, a fantastic group. So very, very good players also. So, and they know what's happening. And we are not the only team that's going to lose in Charlotte. I'm sure there's a good football team. And we know also that when we are doing things right, we keep making trouble for opponents. So it's a lot of confidence in seeing that we can actually, the two first half, you can say that the second half is not good, but at the same time we show what we are capable to do when we are good. So we just need to have longer periods with that kind of performances.
I heard on the broadcast you were asked if you thought that this job was the best job in the country, and you said it was the best job in the world. Could you talk a little bit more about that and why you think that is?
That's a lie, but right now it's a bit of that for me. It's impossible for me to say how it is other places. I haven't been everywhere, but I know every day that I wake up with a smile around my mouth and looking forward going to work and see opportunities here. And I'm driven about the performances and creating something. And I see this club is possible to create to win things and to be something to be proud of. And so many things off the pitch that is already very, very good. But on the pitch we need to have more moments that you had in 2018. And that we all are aiming for. Then it's about putting that energy every day to get drive into the group and to the club, and I feel really honored and happy to get this opportunity.
When you face teams like the Red Bulls that are so intense with their pressure, how important is it for your group to change tempo at times?
It's important. We have to keep out the tempo as well, but we have to. The most important thing is that we are organized. If we start to be 1-1 like we did against Montreal, then we get trouble whoever we play against. But for this game, you have to move the ball quick. You have to break lines also. And you have to switch the play. So it's things that's going to be important inside the game, and it's going to be periods that they are good and we are good, and then it's about controlling, suffer when you need to suffer, and then take advantage of the opportunity when you get them.
What are you seeing from Saba on the left after he played on the right most of last season? What is he doing well, and what does he need to improve?
I think he's involved in a lot of goal chances in these two games. We have created 12 and conceded 12 goal chances, as I said before. And in these 12 goal chances, we have created 9 of them in the first half. And we have conceded 1 goal chance in the first half and 11 in the second. So it's very clear what we have to do. And Saba is been involved in a lot of these goal chances, these 12 goal chances, and what he needs to improve for me, I think first of all that he wants too much. I think that's a thing. I think he's eager to succeed. Is unbelievable big, and as I said to him, you can't play the game 3 times before it's going to happen. You have to focus on what you need to do, and then you always come to chances. And it's about being more effective, more precise in the last third of the pitch. And it's about defensively that he don't switch off. I think that's the most important things, that he need to know what he's really good at, and that's attacking space. That's being busy, be into the box, creating things in the last third, and play simple, lower in the pitch. And he's trained so well this year, so I think it's just a matter of time before the whole thing is coming out.
I have 2 questions related not to this game, but just to other stuff, if that's okay.
Can I ask one real quick?
Go ahead.
Is Chong Kui going to be on the matchday squad again with the fullbacks?
Yeah.
That's it.
Celtic and Rangers play next weekend. You've been on one side of that rivalry. I'm curious if you can describe why it's such an intense rivalry, and is it one of the best in the world?
Yeah, that's for sure it is. I've been to many of these rivalries around the world, so I've seen it and I felt it. And it's because of the history. It's about religion in the end, and it's about the history, how the Celtics get founded, and they come often from the Irish part of it, and they were the mine workers, and the Protestants were a little bit more in teacher and politician and all these different things. And the history about these two things, I'm sure you maybe know more than me, but that you can feel inside the games. So when they play against each other, it means more than football right then. So, but I think it's a little bit more calm now than it was for some years, 20, 30 years ago. But still, it's you can feel that it's you don't go out after that game. That's better to stay home, whatever happens.
And the last one I have is you have a player, Morales, who's not only a professional athlete but also a college student. And I'm curious if you can imagine trying to succeed at both those things.
Yeah, that's has to have with the system of the schools in America to do. You know, for me, that's very normal in the parts where I come from.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I was teacher, educated myself teacher when I was playing in the top division in Norway for 4 years. So there's many players that take an education beside, because I think it's good to have something else to think about. Use that time there instead of sitting playing PlayStation. I think sometimes it's better to develop yourself and make yourself ready. I don't think I would stand here now if I didn't do that job when I was playing. So I think that's very positive. And my daughters also as professional handball players, they also have 4 or 5 years with education now, and they just keep on doing it because they want to do something beside, but they do it on the internet. So I don't know how it's for him, how much he has to be in the classes and how good they are to make it possible to do both things. But I think that's, you know, as Efrain was after football will be an important person for US, and because his experiences and that he has that mentality. So to put things in order that he is able to do that, and for others as well, I think is very important.
So you were studying to be a school teacher?
I'm an educated teacher.
Really?
Yeah,
What subject?
everything. It's
Huh?
like from 6 years old to 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I was finished with that in 98 I was finished with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
How
that's
many
cool.
years is it? You said 4?
4 years, yeah.
Cool.
Ronnie, I
All
have one
right.
more. Atlanta United 2 starts their season tomorrow. How important is it for the first team to have a successful second team?
That's very important. You know, to have a good cooperation, and we talk to them together a lot. That our players, when they are not playing in the first team and are part of that, and that they are going there and to show that they have a reason why they are training with the first team, and also developing our young players. I think that's 2 things. So it's the same there as it is us. We want to develop the players, we want to create a style of play, and we want to win. And I'm looking forward to see the game tomorrow.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thank you.